I'm Sherry. Welcome to my studio. A lot of artists use a torch, a little mini kitchen torch, when they're making their acrylic pours. And inevitably someone will ask, can I use my heat gun? No, that will never work. Torch. So I've always said yes, you'll get the same results. Other art. Let's do an experiment. So I am going to work with 4 of the 6 colors I worked with when I did my comparison technique videos. I'm going to try to pour the same amount of paint in the same order so that we're comparing apples to apples. And then I'm going to use a small kitchen torch on one and a heat gun on another. This heat gun is from Hobby Lobby with the 40% off coupon. I think it's like 12 bucks. The kitchen torch I got at Bed Bath & Beyond. I also had a coupon. I think I paid 15 bucks for it. So I'm starting with buff. Again, I have these pre-mixed from the previous experiments, and they already all have silicone in them. I'm going to put some green. My regular mix of paint does not contain silicone, but these do because I pre-mixed them for particular pours and then had a whole ton left. Next comes copper. And the blue is a wee bit thin, but I sure don't want to thicken it up by making more, because this isn't what I wanted it to be colored. This isn't the color I wanted it to be anyway. All right. I'm going to just do a flip cup. And I've written down which object is used in which pour on the back, as well as down here is a little cheat sheet for myself. And my cheat sheet just fell down. So I'm going to let it sit a bit. And it looks like I have more paint on one than the other, so not sure how that happened, but I think this will give you the information you're looking for. So the silicone is working in both pores. You can see shadows in the spots. You can see cells forming both. And so now we're going to compare a heat gun to a torch. Heat gun first. It's not hot yet. Make sure it's hot. Alright. You can see a few bubbles popping and a little bit more of those tiny silicone bubbles coming to the top. And now my kitchen torch. Oh, this nasty burn on my hand is from the oven, not from the torch. And then again, it's about the same temperature. And it's pulling up the silicone and the bubbles. Either of these will cause acrylic paint to form a skin and then bubble from underneath as it's heated, especially if you mix it with glue. Now we have all the bubbles popped and we have the cells, so we're going to tilt. Before we tilted, there were more tiny cells with the torch and fewer but larger cells with the heat gun. After tilting, the heat gun stayed big, they stayed whole. Because this one wasn't tilted as much, obviously they didn't stretch out as much, but I think you can still tell that these are larger with the heat gun. So now I'm going to come back and use the tools again. And so there you have a comparison. Yes, you can use a heat gun. Well, a crafter's heat gun. Or you can use a torch. You just have to keep them far enough away from the paint that you don't scorch it. And you have to make sure that your heat tool is not high velocity air like a blow dryer. A blow dryer would actually move the paint. It would also, on the highest heat setting, bring up the bubbles in the little cells, but it would move the paint around. I came back and tilted this one some more, and I thought you might want to see how the cells look a little bit different. Of course, this tilting was done after the second application of heat. So why don't I just tilt this one again? I really like this one. This one looks pretty good, but I really like this one. And quite frankly, I don't think it's which heat source I used. I think it's that paint just comes out in a weird way. It's never the same, no matter what you try.
Thank you for watching. Please leave any questions or comments you have about any of my videos or techniques, and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. And if you wouldn't mind, please hit that subscribe button. Thanks again. Bye.